Hi, my name is Kayleen and I'm the Pilates mechanic here in the BB Garage. Today I'm going to show you how to unbox your combo chair. Let's start with a sharp edge. So I'm going to use a knife here and cut the tape that's holding this box shut. Now, as with most of our products, be very careful how deep you send your blade because you don't want to accidentally cut anything that's inside or scrape your equipment or anything like that. So I'm just using a little tiny bit of blade showing here. Now this box also has staples, so I gotta do a little yank here. Great. All right. We've got an empty box here. Sounded like the pedals slipped. Looks like they did. There's a bunch of stuff in here, so I'm going to try and pull some of it out before we actually remove the whole chair.
Dowel.
Okay, don't lose this. Make sure you look for it. It's very easy to lose that in other packaging and it gets thrown away. Instructions and a wheel bracket kit. Okay, so I think that's everything that's loose in here. Now, to get this out of the box with one person, rather than lifting this thing, which is really heavy, I'm going to tip the box over and slide it out. But before you do that, you want to make sure that you're not going to slide your equipment over any staples that are sticking out. So I know that there are some staples that are loose or sticking out over here, okay? And as well on this flap. So if I want to go this way, I'm going to check this flap here, okay? And I can see that there's a leftover staple over here. So just be sure that wherever you're dragging your equipment, there's nothing sharp sticking out. Okay? All right, so now I'm going to tip the box over, and because the pedal is loose, the pedal might flop a little bit. Well, that's okay. There we go. And then, okay, no staples here. I'm just going to slide it out. All right, let's get this box out of the way here. There went the pedal. Okay. Our springs are zip tied together here. So I'm going to use a pair of wire cutters or pliers to cut the zip ties so that we can hook the springs up to the cactus. There we go. Oh, we've also got the knobs in here, so I'll cut that zip tie as well. And pull this packaging out. Okay, so we've got 4 springs here. Don't have to use them all, so I'm just going to hook up these black springs. And then we can take our dowel and slide it through the pedals. Okay, give it a little wiggle. There we go. Now we need to install our handles, which are in this separate box here. And we've got our knobs already pulled out, so I'm just going to take these out real quick. And then I'll use my same cautionary procedures to open this box with the handles in them. Grab my pliers. Cut that one all the way through. There we go. Okay, so before I slide the handles in, I'm going to turn these knobs into the receiver. So the knobs will go right here, and I'm going to start them righty-tighty. Good. Okay. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. Now we can slide a handle into the receiver. It's going to hit the nub that's sticking out of the handle, so to slide it past, pull the handle out and drop the handle, and then you can let go and it will snap into place. Now these handle receivers have these great little windows here, one up here and one down here, so that you can line up the other holes so you know which orientation it should be in when you try and engage the knob. Because these are circular knobs, or sorry, circular handles, so they can spin. So these are just there to assist you in lining it up in the correct position. Okay, so once your handle is in, notice it's a little bit wiggly. So I'm going to continue tightening the knob now. Here we go, snug it down, and now much quieter, much more stable. So let's do the same thing on the other side. Let's put our wheel kit on. And we've got these 3 bolts sticking out here and our box labeled wheel bracket. So this is where they're going to go. Let's open up the box. Be careful with your blade. And then in your bag with your knobs, you should have seen a small Allen wrench. We'll need that. Okay. And then in our box, we've got a bracket with 3 holes in it. Okay. So we're going to take these 3 bolts out using our Allen wrench, lefty-loosey, or as Ken would say, counterclockwise. And then we'll hold the bracket up and start these bolts in by hand here. I'm going to snug these down pretty tight, so let's use the other end of the Allen wrench to cinch down the bolt. There we go. All right, now that we've got our wheel bracket on, this chair is ready to be used. Before we sign off, I want to give you a few tips on using this and adjusting it during your sessions. So the first thing is, if you want to adjust the height of your handles, you do not need to totally unscrew this knob here. You just go lefty-loosey, a couple, maybe that's half a turn or so, and then you can pull the knob out, okay? I'm holding on here so it doesn't fall. You pull the knob out and then you can move the handle up or down, and then it will lock into place again. So I could do the same thing, pulling out. I'm gonna find the hole, there we go. And then I'll just tighten it that one turn back up so it's secure again. Now, the handles are really nice in combination with the wheel kit because we can easily roll this thing around the studio, which is so nice because it's very heavy, okay? And then finally, our cactus. So the cactus has the chair has two cacti, okay? And each cactus can hold two springs. So we've got a black and a white spring on this one, a black and a white spring on this one. Now, you'll notice the springs have these cotton loops here, and these are just for convenience for the user. So it's really easy to move your spring from one arm of the cactus to the next. Now notice that I am still hooking the metal part of the spring onto the cactus, not hooking the cotton on there. So I'm going to show you what an incorrect attachment would look like. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. And then maybe you want to hook the cotton loop on there. Don't do that. The cotton loop is not meant to sustain that load. Okay. Make sure that we've got the metal hook on there. Okay, I think you're all set. Have fun with your combo chair. If you need more videos like this one, you can check them out at pilates.com/bbgarage. I'll see you there.